Girls, how you doing? So let's do another pick a card, and today is going to be what is the next move. I have all the colors of the rainbow on me today. Right, so let's stay cool. Let's try not to be triggered here. It's just tarot, as I always say. Okay, so £2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's not fluff around today. Axelle, that will be your first. Anyhow, 1, 2, 1, 2. So pile number 1, where is the next move? Temperance, 3 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. There is an idea of choosing between two for sure. There could very much be an idea of third party here. However, the next move is definitely not to stay in the middle of the road, because they can, stay put where they are, or doing something completely brand new and something quite daring. So for me, that could also translate into let's get engaged. That is pretty damn hot, isn't it? Indeed. So yeah, there is an idea of like the way we used to be, the way we've been functioning or not functioning has to go. Let's try something new. And also maybe they were with someone else, but they bored to death and they realize I have to, really get on with it. So for me, that standby, in the middle of the road has to go. Yes, definitely a possibility of getting engaged, also an idea of third party, as I said, but also appreciating, life is to be enjoyed. Life is too short. Let's not fluff around. It's all about gathering as well, and also the network around you guys. Maybe it's pushing you to go back together, for example. But it's an idea of enjoying life, enjoying quality of life, enjoying the precious side of life and not taking it for granted. Definitely it's an idea of balancing the emotions, and maybe they had a taste of you in some ways and they kind of tasting the temperature of the water, and then decide, okay, it's time to plunge and dive in and go for it. You're meant to be, you're protected. You are very much guided to move towards each other. For how long and for what for? For me, there's an idea of long-term longevity between you two, but let's have a look. Anyhow, yeah, they don't really know how you're going to respond to them. They don't know when they're going to make that offer, maybe engagement, all that kind of things, or let's start again, but this time properly. They're not quite sure how you're going to really respond. Maybe you're focusing on something else, maybe your career, maybe on somebody else. And they want to make sure that, okay, do you see me? I want to make an offer, a fresh offer. Maybe as well, you're reminiscing what they've done in the past, but they want to come fresh. They want to come back with a new version of themselves. So that's what they're not sure about. How are you going to respond to that? Are you going to open the door again? So the next move is definitely offering you something, but they don't really know how you're going to respond. Yeah, I think there's a few hurdles, but there's nothing you can't handle, and I know you're going to overcome, as well as a lot of passion, physical passion and chemistry. Yeah, the next move is pretty much in my face here. It's like I want you and I want you now, and it's really powerful. They're traveling towards you. They make their intention very clear and very, very, very direct. So I love that, because it's a messenger. They're going to contact. Maybe a contract is coming as well, because it doesn't always have to be about love. It can also be about work, but you can just translate it into your own context. It's a general reading, let's not forget. So there is an idea of contacting you very quickly, very soon, in order to make that move, but not knowing how you're going to respond. Is that idea of like, I put myself on a line here. Oh boy, she or he could just say, too late, you miss your opportunity, arrivederci. Yeah, there is regret. Here you go. You see what I'm saying? They want to fix what happened in the past. The way they presented themselves in the past is not congruent with who they are today. Maybe it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, even maybe last month, whatever, but they changed since then, and they really appreciate they had a potential with you. You were the love of their life, and now they realize, maybe a bit too late, but they definitely want to make it up. Yes, here we go. Tarot is so logical. I love it. Now they want to make an offer, but the timing is right. Timing was wrong, you see, and they needed to go through their own, different avenues in order to find themselves. But now it feels to me that both of you have worked, and you worked on yourself very deeply, and now you're ready to go for it. You both on the starting block at the same time. That is my point. Sometimes you can be in love, definitely, but the timing is wrong. And when the timing is wrong, forget it. Okay, so pile number 2, what is the next move? King of Swords, Six of Wands, Four of Wands. Ooh, my goodness. Well, very straightforward here. They definitely have butterfly for you, but they had that sword as well. Why? Because they couldn't afford to tell you what they were feeling. Maybe they were married, maybe they were with someone else, maybe they were working with you and it was completely out of the question. So they had to play kind of, I'm cool, I'm sometimes either cutting with my words, I seems to be completely distant and indifferent, but inside, my God, butterfly, 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 as you can see, right? So the next move is definitely moving towards you and leaving maybe somebody behind, maybe leaving as well the job so they can truly and freely be with you. They're leaving something behind and they're choosing you and they're choosing love. There's a lot of ones as well. So a lot of the chemistry, a lot of vavavoom as well, but not just that, because they're ready to leave something or someone behind for you. So if it was just vavavoom, they wouldn't need to do all of that, right? For once, yes, it's definitely more than just vavavoom, because it's the 1111 card. It is twin flame. This connection to that person that is your twin, your mirror, is someone that is so intense with. It's the same spirit in two different bodies, but the same base. So it's really mesmerizing. When you meet each other, you recognize each other. On paper, doesn't actually make sense, but you know, it's just it. And that's absolutely stunning. For me, there's an idea as well of marriage. Absolutely, absolutely. So the next move is to be towards you. Yeah, it's been a lot of back and forth. It's been tricky, but at the same time, you represent by number 8, so infinity number. You've been together in many different lifetimes, whether you believe that or not, but you recognize each other. Really, sometimes it's the voice. It's the voice of that special someone that just resonates with you, and the vibration like cool down, make you feel calm and collected. So by magic, but it's not magic, it's just twin flame. So yes, it's been a lot of daydreaming about it, procrastinating about it, because it's a massive move. They're really leaving something behind in order to be with you. So they had to think about it and prepare themselves. Absolutely. Yeah, they have an enormous amount of love for you, but they were on the fence. Very scared to open their heart, very scared to be hurt and vulnerable, of course. Opening the heart is always making you vulnerable, but it's the point, right? So yeah, also they thought you were out of their league. Fair enough, but you can't just, that can't stop you. I mean, come on, it just, let's not even go there, because as well, the reason why I'm saying that I get all agitated is because nobody is above anybody else, because you're a twin, so you're same level. How can it be someone above someone else? You are twinning, so you're the same, right? Come on, people. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of anxiety, sleepless night, wondering, okay, how am I going to make that work? Is it doable? All of that. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Next move, here you go, moving towards you with a lot of vulnerability. Et voilà. So it's an enormous amount of love here, tremendous, but it's a different nature of love. If you're trying to put a label on this kind of story, you can't. Twin flame, it's something else, and that is magical, and they probably see you quite magical as well, and vice versa, of course. So on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.